And we are live. So, might notice I changed the background. Like it's still like a kind of like a retro wave type background, but I kind of like the skyline sunset better. So, I think what's going to make this game interesting. They were saying in the pregame it was raining a little bit, and oh boy. Like I said, I think you're probably going to see both teams try to pound the rock today. So, last I checked, I believe the Eagles was favored in this one. Okay, yeah, I was right. Eagles are a 2.5 point favorite. Over under is at 45.5. I looked at a lot of the picks. A lot of people are thinking it's going to be a field goal game. Which I could very well see that. So we'll be doing the AFC Championship later this evening. I wanted to do the divisional round last week. Was not able to do that. I did not get home until I think it was like 2 a.m. I don't even remember going to bed that night. Yeah, that sounds about right, actually, if we're being completely honest with ourselves. All right. So, I think this is the Eagles' first time in the NFC Championship since, what was it, 2018, yeah. Because if we remember, they were the 1 seed that year, but they was like the underdog in every game. Because if you remember right, if you remember right, they were that was year Carson Wentz gets, I think he tears his ACL. I think Nick Foles comes in, takes over, and they were underdogs in every game. I'd say the same for the Niners, but I think they were favored against the Cowboys. But when you're going up against the cow shits of all teams, I can see why the Niners would be the favorite. I mean, yeah. I'm sure people are going to ask about the jersey. This is actually my alma mater's baseball jersey. It's an old one. Got another jersey over there from another school I've covered. Well, my alma mater's colors are maroon and gold. Theirs was red and white, I believe, but it's a gray jersey. Yeah, pretty cool. So how's everyone's day in the chat so far? We're not too far from kickoff. Didn't mean to close that window. I had my notes pulled up there. All right. I don't know. It's like I said, if it's raining all throughout this game, I think you're probably going to see both teams sell out to the run game, as they should. I mean, you look at the Niners rushing attack, you got Christian McCaffrey, And then it's like the Eagles, it's like you got Miles Sanders in the backfield. Let's not forget Jalen Hurts. He's similar to Lamar in a way, except where I think it's different. I would say the Eagles have more around. Jalen Hurts had more around him on the Eagles than Lamar had with the Ravens. Because it's like, hold on. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. Because, like, and we've seen the Niners, they can get pretty crafty with their run game for the most part because, well, we've seen them use Debo as a running back. We've seen them use him on jet sweeps. And I think I didn't really see it too much whenever I did the wild card game, but Brock Purdy can run a little bit. Yeah. Whew. When is the Super Bowl again? I need to make sure I don't have anything going on that week. I don't think I do. Oh, good. I actually don't have anything going on that week. That's awesome. Yeah, okay, yeah, I do gotta go cover a couple basketball district games, but other than that, I'm good for that Sunday. I believe Fox has the Super Bowl this year, I think. Okay, yeah, they do. All right. All right, so it looks like we're getting ready to kick off. Uh, yeah, I'm not really sure who I like in this game. I mean, I've got the Eagles winning, but it's like the Niners, even after Jimmy Garoppolo went down, the 49ers still found ways to win. Ooh. Ooh, that might be interesting. They just said Jalen Hurts was not feeling 100%. That might be really interesting. If his shoulder's not 100%, I expect the Niners to really pound the rock in not the Niners, the Eagles to really pound the rock in this game. All right, so it looks like. Okay. Ooh. So it looks like the Niners have deferred, so it's going to be Eagles ball to start the first half. Robbie Gold on the kickoff. And here we go. It is up, and it is going to be returnable. Got it up near the 20. Oh, he's got a blockers. That was Scott. Nice return on that play. Oh, we got a little bit of a scrum already. This doesn't really shock me. They were talking in the pregame. They showed, I believe it was Jimmy Ward and A.J. Brown were going at it. There's a lot of tensions in this game. And I'm sure that was my dad texting me. He has Boston Scott on the return. So first and 10 for the Eagles up near the 35. Looks like they got twins up top. Sanders in the backfield. Hurts draws back the pass. He's got a man open. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he is going to be brought down. Travarius Ward on the tackle. So I'm kind of surprised this is what the Eagles are going with. I figured they'd want to get in the run game, but it's what they've done to people. 2nd and 4 from about the 40. And it's going to be a handoff to Sanders. He breaks one up the middle, and that is good enough for a Eagles. First down and 10. Oh, and we got an injury already. Yeah, Fred Warner is down and in pain. Ooh. And not even a minute into the game, and we've got injuries. How did he... Ooh. I'm not even really sure what that is. They showed the replay, but it's like maybe he tweaked his ankle. I don't know. What do you guys in the chat think? I'm not really sure what it could be. But we do have an injury timeout. And by the way, I am going to be doing the Chiefs-Bengals game later today. I actually have the stream pre-set up. I'm going to go ahead and link that in the chat real quick. So you guys can leave a reminder. We will be multi-streaming to both. Alrighty. So... Okay, yeah, it was a gain of 6 on the play from Miles Sanders. Couldn't quite tell there. But, But yeah, I think when they showed the forecast before kickoff, it was 50 degrees in Philadelphia, but wind was going to be a factor. I think, yeah, a southwest wind with about 16 miles per hour. Ooh. Alrighty. But I'm interested to see the Chiefs-Bengals game. There's a little known fact about that one. I believe Burrow is 3-0 against Mahomes. I think it's going to be interesting to see how healthy Mahomes is. I've heard he's good to go, but he still feels a little bit of pain in that ankle. So it's going to be interesting to see what his mobility out of the pocket is like. Now, I think I see where Travis Kelce is good to go. That is huge if you are the Chiefs. As we all know, Kelce is Mahomes' favorite target. Okay. All right, so Warner's going into the tent, or the blue tent of death, as urinating tree would always refer to it as. So here we go, 1st and 10 after the injury timeout. Looks like Dallas Goedert shifts direction. See what they do here. It's going to be a fake handoff. Hurts draws back to pass. He's going to dump it off to Goedert, and he's going to get maybe a gain of a couple on that play. Ebukam and Greenlaw in on the tackle. And I almost didn't think he was going to get past the line of scrimmage on that one. Because it's like Greenlaw had a chance. He breaks the tackle, and then both Greenlaw and Ebukam got in on there. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8 from past the 45. Call about the 47. Hurts draws back to pass. He's looking. Now he's looking to run. He's looking, running, and he's going to get out of bounds for maybe a gain of 1. That will bring up 3rd down. So far, he's 2 for 2, 8 yards on the day. Actually, no, they're going to rule that no gain. 3rd down and 8. So, with the wind like it is, this makes me wonder if we're going to see a lot of downfield throws. Because wind does play a factor in the passing game. See what they do here. 3rd down and 8. Like the stacked look they're going with here. Hurts draws back to pass, and it is caught. That is A.J. Brown, and he's got a 1st down for the Eagles. See, that's why I say if they're going to pass it, look for them to go to Brown or Smith. Oh, that's a good catch. So, first down and 10 for the Eagles. They are doing a good job of moving the chains from about the 42-yard line. Hurts is going to hand off to Sanders, and he's going to get little to nothing on that play. Met up quick by that Niners run defense. So, second and 10. They're going to rule it no gain on the play. All right, so second and 10 once again from about the 42-yard line. Looks like they're going to go shotgun here. All right. See what they do here, if it's going to be a run or a pass. Two receivers on the left, one on the right. Hurts draws back to pass. Looking. He's directing traffic, and that is... Hufanga had it, but they're going to rule it incomplete as he was out of bounds. I mean, if he's in bounds, that's an interception all day. So, incomplete. Boy, Philly really got lucky on that one. Because if Hufanga's in bounds, like I said, that's an interception. So, third and 10. Looks like they're going to go empty set here. This is definitely going to be a pass, probably. Here we go. Hurts draws back to pass. Looking. He's got a man open. That is caught by Dallas Goedert. And he is going to be short. So they're in field goal range, but are they going to go for it? Because like I said, with the wind like it is, they could go for it. 4th down and 3. And it looks like Sirianni's going to go for it. I've seen Philly. They've went for it a lot this year. Could be it's another empty set. If it's not a pass, it could be a QB keeper. That's something Jalen Hurts has been good at all year. Receiver goes into motion. Shifts to the right. Hurts draws back to pass. Looking. Directing traffic. He throws. It is caught! That is caught by Devontae Smith. Wow. A big gamble for the Eagles, and it paid off. What a catch. One-handed, feet in bounds. He had control. What a catch. We're going to go with the stack look. Hurts draws back to pass. Looking. He's got plenty of time. Looking. Now he's going to dump. He tried to dump it off to Gainwell, and it is incomplete. Boy, he had a lot of time to throw on that one. Good pass blocking by the Philly. They've done a good job of keeping the Niners offense off the field. Kind of surprised they've only got 6 yards rushing so far. Like I said, the Eagles have one of the best rushing attacks in the league this year. So second and goal, Sanders in the backfield. Gotta get a playoff, 3 on the play clock. And it's going to be a handoff to Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles! Boy, he had a lot of daylight on that one, and the Eagles get on the board first. They take the early 6-0 lead. And wow. Wow. They didn't even try to tackle him. Yeah, that's just... All right, so Jake Elliott on to kick the PAT. Kick is up, and it is good. So they take the lead 7-0. God, what a catch by Devontae Smith. I remember when he was doing that to people when he was at Bama. So let's see how San Francisco answers back. I think we're gonna have us a ball game here. Like I said, that was an impressive catch. What do you guys in the chat think? I mean, I like their decision to go for it on fourth down. I mean, you got to be aggressive out there on an offense and whatnot. Yeah, hold up. I always take this time to check my texting once. All right. Whew. So, what are we thinking the Niners is going to do to answer back? I mean, we've seen how their rushing attack is. Kyle Shanahan, you know how he is. He wants to sell out to the run. Well, you know, I was listening to radio this morning, and there was one topic come up that if Brock Purdy can get to the Super Bowl, do you trade Trey Lance? Remember, Trey Lance only played like what, 2 games this year? Of course, like I said, if the Niners were to do that, I do think they're going to want a king's ransom for him just because he was what, 3rd overall pick? Ooh. Ooh, they're saying he might have lost control of that ball, got away with that. Oh, I see why they were wanting to go no huddle on that one. Hey, Limitless. Welcome to the stream. You know, my day's been pretty good. I can't really complain. Okay, so we got 9:48 to go in the first quarter. Elliott on the kickoff for the Eagles. McLeod back deep. Kick is away and touchback. So the Niners are going to get the ball first down and 10 to start out from the 20-yard line. Actually, 25-yard line. All right, so Brock Purdy, or Big Cock Brock, as Niners fans call him, come out. And, well, actually, I'll hold off on playing that clip. I'll wait and see if he throws a touchdown pass. So first down and 10, Juszczyk goes in motion. McCaffrey in the backfield. Purdy draws back the pass. He's got a man open. That is George Kittle, and he is up close to a first down. And that, my friends, is the legacy of Big Cock Brock.
A so-called irrelevant player who thrusts his brass balls into death-defying situations. Big Cock Brock. A legend without compare.
Yeah, if you've seen Urinating Trees Haters Guide, you'll get where that came from. So, 2nd and 1, Juszczyk shifts to the slot. So they're going to go with the double wing look. Now he goes in motion. It's a handoff to McCaffrey. And he's not going to get it. That's going to be no gain. So that is going to be 3rd and 1. So they're going to go hurry up here. This could be a quarterback sneak, maybe. No, a handoff to McCaffrey, and he's got it. First down, Niners. All right, so first down and 10. Looks like they're going to go with the similar look. McCaffrey goes into motion. Purdy draws back the pass. He's got a man open. That is Brandon Ayuk, and a flag is down. That's on San Fran. That's coming back. They're discussing this. Ooh. So that was an offsides on the Eagles. And looks like they caught Hassan Reddick with his hand in the cookie jar there. All right, so first and 10 after the penalty in the first down. Double wing look here. And it is going to be a handoff out of the backfield to Deebo Samuel, and he's going to get a gain of a couple on that play. So that's the thing with Deebo Samuel. It's like they use him everywhere. All right, so second and 6. We're going to go Twins up top. Deebo shifts to the slot, and Purdy draws back the pass, and that is intercept. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, he wished he had that one back. Who was that almost got a hand on it? Ooh, yeah, Hassan Reddick had all sorts of pressure on him. Oh, they're going to challenge that. Wait, are they? Yep, no. They're going to challenge that. Let's see if this gets overturned, because... Wow. Ooh, that might get overturned, maybe. An open hand, his arm was going forward. Let's see what they do here, because Philadelphia might have a legitimate argument there. I will be right back. All right. I'm back. Just had to use the bathroom real quick during that timeout. All right. Well, what do you guys in the chat think? Is it going? You guys think it'll get overturned, or will the ruling stand? Okay, we should be coming back out of timeout any minute. Wow. All right, that got overturned. So first takeaway of the day for either team. Ooh, yeah, that was definitely gonna get overturned. Wow. Just like Hassan Reddick had the pressure, and it's like that was clearly an open hand. All right, so Eagles ball, first down and 10, up near, was that the 45? Hurts is going to hand off to Sanders. Sanders looking for a cutback lane, and he's going to get maybe a yard or two on that gain. That will be a yard on the gain. Brings up second down and about 9 to go. So second and 9. Looks like they're going to go with that a double wing look with Sanders in the backfield. Hurts takes the handoff, fakes it. Now he's looking, goes downfield. That is caught. That is Stoll on the reception. So, they're taking a look at Brock Purdy on the sideline. And he did kind of take a shot on that hit. All right, so third down and 4, empty set. Receiver goes into motion. Oh, now he's in the backfield. And it's going to be a handoff, and he's not going to get it. Ebu comment on the tackle. That was... I didn't see who that was. That was Kenneth Gainwell. So no gain, 4th and 4. And on will come... So Brett Kern on the punt. Ray McLeod back deep for the Niners. Punt is up. And that is going to be a touchback. So they're going to get 1st and 10 at the 20. All right. I actually didn't know. I actually completely forgot Brett Kern was on the Eagles after the Titans released him. What the? Are they seriously making a Mario movie? They're showing. Oh shit! They're really going to make a Super Mario Brothers movie. They just showed the trailer for it. I mean, it looks like it could be decent, but I'm not holding out hopes. Because my thing is, anytime you make a movie based off of a game, it's always a flop. Resident Evil, don't get me started on those movies. Street Fighter movie, oh god, that movie is so forgettable. I don't even remember it myself. I've never met those progressive commercials where they challenge it. That never makes sense. Wow. All right, so Niners will get the ball back after they force the Eagles to go 3 and out. Wow. It doesn't look like Brock Purdy can go. Looks like Josh Johnson is now in. Ooh. Well, Niners fans, you have my condolences. Because unfortunately, all right, here we go. I formation now. Kittle shifts direction. It's going to be a handoff to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a gain of about 4. Yeah, but no, for real, Niners fans, you got my condolences. Because unfortunately, I have seen Josh Johnson play. And that guy was a journeyman for a reason. Wow. That is not good for the Niners. It's like Garoppolo can't go. Wow. Honestly, the Niners might just run the ball now. Looks like receiver goes into motion. They're going to go with the tight look. Johnson fakes the handoff, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick. Wait, did they actually get that? He's saying he might have strip sacked him. Oh, he got it. Oh, I think he might have got it. Ooh. I wouldn't be shocked if that goes to review. Oh, nah. No, they got it back. Empty set now. Johnson draws back the pass. He's got Debo, and there's a flag. That might be a delay of game. Wow. Not a good start for San Francisco. Like I said, you just lost Brock Purdy. Now you got Josh Johnson. I can't even pretend to be optimistic about that. Looks like they're going to still... Now they're going to go with McCaffrey in the backfield. 3rd down and 20. Johnson, he's going to hand off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets a hole, and he's going to be close. And they will go 3 and out. On comes the punt team for the Niners. Wow. Yeah, it looks like Brock Purdy's going to be questionable. All right. So, Wisnowski on the punt for the Niners. Looks like you got Devontae Smith back deep. It is up. And they're going to let that go, and it's going to roll dead to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, and we got a late flag out. Ooh. Now you got Nick Bosa down. It seems like what could go wrong for the Niners has gone wrong. Well, that's gonna back. Well, that's gonna back up the Eagles. Unnecessary roughness on the return team. That'll back them up a few yards. So they're gonna be backed up deep. I will be right back. All right, I am back. Yes, Kira, he just went down. I don't know why you asked me that. You seen what I saw. Yeah, the Niners are already down Brock Purdy, which, like I said, I just, when you got Josh Johnson at quarterback, I can't be optimistic about that. Ooh. I'm surprised my mom is still asleep by now. Normally, she would have already left. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go into detail. I'm shocked I still woke up at my alarm because I know I had a rough night as it is, but I'm not gonna go into that now. I kind of got a video I'm gonna put out maybe this evening. Ooh, that. Like I said, what has gone wrong, what could go wrong, has gone wrong for the Niners so far. So here we go. 1st and 10, up near the 15. Sanders in the backfield. No, yeah. No, that's Scott in the backfield. That's going to be a check down to A.J. Brown, and he's got it. So, that's what the penalty was. Yep. It's always second man that gets caught. Yeah, Josh Johnson's a journeyman. I think he's been in the league like 15 or 16 seasons. 1st and 10. Looks like they're going with the shotgun look. It's going to be a check down to A.J. Brown. He tries to break a couple tackles, and he is brought down by Travarius Ward. Gang of 1, so 2nd and about 9. All right, so empty set now on 2nd and 9. Like it will either be a pass or quarterback keeper. And it is going to be, well, that was kind of a fumbled snap to begin with. Fred Warner in on the tackle. Yeah, like that looked like it was going to be a quarterback draw anyway. So 3rd and 9, no gain. It looked like he did get back to the line of scrimmage. So you might be able to get one more play in before the end of the 1st quarter. We're going to go with the tight look here. And we're going to get a timeout. Oh, as I said, this will probably be the last play in the first quarter. Hey, Nicholas. So, as I said before, I mean, if you're the Niners right now, well, it looks like Brock Purdy's on the sideline. Looks like he's trying to see if he can manage through the pain. I mean, that's the thing with the Niners. If you're Brock Purdy, I mean, if you can go, I mean, you can go. But if not, then, like I said, I can't trust a journeyman and Josh Johnson to get it done. Like, if I were to take a veteran journeyman, I'd rather have Ryan Fitzpatrick over Josh Johnson. All right, so it looks like they're still going to go with that double tight look. 3rd and 9. Hurts draws back the pass. Looking, he's going downfield, and that is incomplete, intended for A.J. Brown. Ward on the coverage. I mean, I'm going to be honest, Nicholas. The Bucs were probably destined to go down in the first round, but my only thing with that is nobody could stay healthy. And Bosa's coming out again. My only thing is with the Bucs and the Cowboys, I don't think I had either team getting past the divisional round. So, Kern on the punt, McLeod back deep. And that was not a good punt. Went out of bounds. We got a flag on the play. Wait. Okay, I did not know Ndamukong Suh played for the Eagles now. He played for, like, Baltimore or someone like that. The referees are taking a lot of time discussing this. Oh, wow. Okay, so he does play for the Eagles. I did not know that. I'm not sure what's going on. So we've already got illegal use of hands to the face on the Eagles. Looks like they might be talking about replaying the down. Ooh, let's see what they do here. If they rule that it hits something, they might re-kick. So we got 9 seconds to go. Either way, it's going to be the last play before the second quarter. They are taking a long time to discuss this. Come on, refs. Make up your damn mind what you're going to do. This is almost like the time, I can't remember, his Cowboys were playing somebody. Brian Anger's punt hits the Jumbotron, and they had to re-kick. Man, they're not going to replay the down, and Eagles fans not too happy about that. I'm going to disagree with that, Nicholas, because Foles has regressed a lot since Jacksonville. Brissett, you never know what you're going to get out of him. So this could be probably be the last play before the end of the quarter. Kittle goes into motion. Johnson fakes the handoff, and it is caught by Deebo Samuel, and he's going to be close to a first down. And that is going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Back to what I was saying, Foles regressed since Philadelphia and Jacksonville. Brissett, you never know what you're going to get out of him. Minshew has his games, but I don't know if I'd say he's a journeyman because I feel like he's a free agent this year, but I feel like Philly keeps him as a backup option. There's not many other journeymans that are going to be free agents I'd rather have as a backup. I mean, Minshew is serviceable, but he is not your full-time starter. Look at his tenure in Jacksonville. Of course, we both know Jacksonville was poorly ran then. They're still kind of poorly ran, especially when you got when you got Trent Baalke as your GM. So like it's like you at least have stability with Doug Peterson as head coach, but your front office is a lose-lose when you got Trent Baalke as your GM. Because I mean, look at what happened when he was GM of the Niners. It's like him and Harbaugh couldn't get along, so Harbaugh gets axed after an 8-8 season. Nope. I don't know. That was like the Niners' downfall because it's like Baalke and Harbaugh could not get along. I mean, they go 8-8, but nobody could stay healthy. The quarterbacks weren't playing good. I actually don't even remember who your quarterback room was with the Niners that year. I'd say Anthony Brown. McSorley at least can put up numbers, but Brown, I wasn't impressed with Brown when he was at Oregon. I don't know. No, I'd say worst backup's got to be David Blau. He wasn't good. He wasn't good with Detroit. He was horrible with the Cardinals. You know, well, he wasn't even a backup. He was a third string quarterback. Okay, I was right. This is Josh Johnson's 15th season in the league. All right, so start of the second quarter. You got kind of a double tight look with McCaffrey in the backfield. Kittle changes direction. Now Juszczyk goes into motion. And it's going to be a handoff to McCaffrey. And he's got the first down. Boy, both these teams are going at it in this one. I mean, in all defense, Nicholas, the whole Falcons roster is garbage. And I know Kira's probably going to disagree, but I honestly think it starts with the head coach. Because it's like, yeah, he was a good coordinator, but not a good head coach. But I wouldn't put him in Nathaniel Hackett tier of garbage. Now, it looks like they're going with that double tight look with a little bit of I formation in there. Johnson draws back the pass. Flag on the play. So we got to another delay of game on the Niners. Wow. All right, so now 1st and 15. They're gonna go with that. They're gonna go with the similar look. They're gonna go with kind of a double wing look here. Johnson draws back the pass. He tries to get it off. That is incomplete. And he was lucky that was incomplete. He had all sorts of defenders right in his grill. I have to. Only thing I'm going to argue with that, I think you have to put Urban Meyer in that tier. Because in my opinion, Urban Meyer and Bobby Petrino were far worse than McDaniels. All right, so we're going to go with kind of a shotgun look here. Okay. Johnson draws back the pass. Who is he? Hargrave on the pass breakup, but I'm not sure who he was trying to throw that to. Yeah, but I think you have to talk worst coaches of all time if you're going to go in that rabbit hole. You have to put those two and then Hugh Jackson in there. And Hugh Jackson was 336-1. So 3rd and 20. Shotgun again. This is definitely probably going to be a pass. Johnson draws back. Flag is down. Incomplete. And if that's on San Francisco, they'll decline it. Yeah, I mean, it was an incomplete pass, so that was going to be declined anyway. So, Wisnowski on to punt. 4th and 20. So the kick is up. And they're going to call a fair catch. They're backed up deep. He called a fair catch. What was that, the 5-yard line? That had to be like the 5-yard line or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's like right now I don't know what to think about what the Niners are doing right now, personally. I don't know why I have my earbuds in. I don't have like any music playing or anything. I don't even have them hooked into my laptop. They're hooked into my microphone. Hey, Darius. All right. This game has been a little. I mean, both teams are moving the chains because it's like after the Eagles went up 7-0, nobody can score. But it's not Broncos Niners bad. What was the score of that game? Like 11-10? Yeah, it was. That was one of the worst games I ever watched. I'm not counting the Colts Broncos game because I don't even think I was home that night. I would still say sloppiest game of all time would probably be the Mud Bowl on Monday Night Football between the Steelers and Dolphins in 2007. That game was 3-0 Steelers. In fact, I believe Urinating Tree did a video on that. Yeah. All right, so the Eagles are backed up deep in Niners territory. Looks like they're going to go with that tight, double tight look. Probably see them just running it here. Smith goes into motion. It's going to be a handoff to Sanders, and that he is going to be dropped for a loss. All I got to say is Belichick disciples have never succeeded. Now, you could make the argument for Bill O'Brien. He was a decent coach, but he was a horrible GM. I'd say one of the worst looks like we got a similar look again. 2nd and 11. That was a loss of 1. Hurts is going to hand off to No, he's going to take it himself, and he barely got out of the end zone, and that's going to be another loss. He can get out of that. That was definitely going to be a safety. I'd say one of the worst Belichick disciples would have to be Joe Judge and Matt Patricia. But I'd make the argument Matt Patricia was worse than Judge. Judge at least almost won the division one year. Even though that was the year everyone in the NFC East was terrible. But the only reason the Washington had the advantage was their defense. Despite, well, you had Alex Smith, but he was past his prime. Hurts draws back the pass. He's looking, and that is incomplete. He overthrew A.J. Brown, and they are going to punt the ball away once again. I can't really speak for Romeo Crennel. I know he was the Texans interim that one year. Bill O'Brien got fired, but the Texans were a shit show that year. Kern on the punt deep in his end zone. And it looks like Ray McLeod's going to try to return it. He's up near the 50, and he's going to get tackled up near the 45. Ooh. So, it's actually been a pretty good game so far. Which, like I said, if you're the Niners, you're... Okay, pretty much with Brock Purdy out, Jimmy Garoppolo a no-go, and you got Josh Johnson out there, this is the equivalent to the Baltimore Ravens with Trent freaking Dilfer at quarterback. And you gotta remind you, Trent Dilfer didn't win them that Super Bowl. The defense did. And that Ravens defense was one of the best in NFL history. I actually kind of like this Geico commercial where this lady's like, expired, expired, expired. I haven't actually eaten all day. I do kind of have a little halftime meal right there, even though it's just a deal of tuna salad and crackers with the banana. I usually try... I actually had tuna last night. Yeah, it was covering a game. Stopped at a truck stop that had a Subway and a Burger King in it. And I just went in and got a 6-inch tuna sandwich. Now, here's the problem with Patricia. The problem with Matt Patricia, he didn't take advantage of Matthew Stafford's strengths. He was trying to turn Stafford into a short-range passer. But thing is, Detroit had a really bad offensive line then. Like Detroit now is much improved compared to when they had Patricia. But the thing is, it's like Stafford. He had no offensive line. You can make the argument he had Kenny Golladay. Problem is, I don't even think Kenny Galladay's he's average at best. And I still say the Giants overpay him way too much. So the wrap is off Purdy. 1st and 10. Double tight look. Receiver goes into motion. He's going to fake. Johnson fakes the handoff. He's going to dump it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's got blockers. And he's got it. 1st down. So despite the Niners having a shitty quarterback in Josh Johnson after Purdy goes down, they're actually doing a good job of moving the chains. But like I said, this is the equivalent to Trent Dilfer with the Baltimore Ravens in that was 2000, I think. Okay, yeah, it was. Looks like they're going to go with the similar look. Debo goes in the motion. Double wing look now. A toss to McCaffrey, and he's got it. But yeah, if you're the Niners, if you don't fully trust Josh Johnson, I would honestly pump the ball to Christian McCaffrey. And maybe get Debo Samuel involved in the run game a little bit. But I actually don't even know Josh Johnson's career stats, but I know it's not pretty. All right, so 9:55 remaining. 1st and 10. Twins up top. Use check shifts to the right. Johnson draws back. He's got McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets up close to a 1st down. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much going to be what they go to. Is just dump it, probably check downs all day. That's like the equivalent to Flacco, and that's going to be quarterback sneak up the middle, and he's got it. I don't know. I'm just not used to seeing these veteran QBs go for sneak. Well, Tom Brady, but Tom Brady. No one was better at the QB sneak than Brady. And we got a timeout. Oh, I thought it was a timeout. Just an issue with the Chang gang. I mean, Josh Allen played through an elbow injury. The only problem is you could tell that man was not 100%. Oh, why do they gotta show that replay? It's like the more I look at that replay, it's like, no. So I mean, it's like we get it. He's hurt, but do you have to keep showing that replay? I'm going to have to give my dad a hard time about the AFC Championship because my dad does not like Tony Romo. And, yeah, Romo and Nance are calling that game. All right, so I formation now for the Niners. And he fakes the handoff. Johnson looking, and he's just going to get it incomplete. If he didn't get that one off, that was going to be a huge loss. All right, so 2nd and 10. Kind of surprised they're not lining up in I formation more, especially if you want to sell out to the run early. Samuel goes into motion. And it's going to be a handoff to McCaffrey, and he breaks free. 10-5, touchdown Niners. And we are tied. Wait, what are you talking about, Darius? Oh. Yeah, that's probably going to be what it comes down to in this game. Because when you're down to your 4-string quarterback, and Greg Olson's explaining it well, I think CMC's going to have to carry the team on his back. Gould on to kick the PAT, Wisnowski to hold, and it is good. Tied at 7. Oh, that. Oh, okay. I get what you're talking about now, Darius. Yeah, that song's not bad. Okay. So we got 8:29 to go in the first half. I think okay, yeah, I believe the Niners deferred. I kept thinking the Eagles deferred, but no, it was the Niners. Boy, as far as rushing yards go, it's like I'm still shocked. Sanders for the Eagles, only 5 carries for 12 yards. Then you look at McCaffrey, he's got 7 carries for 55 yards. Both running backs have scored the lone touchdown for both teams. Okay. Like I said, it's been a good game so far. These damn Burger King commercials are starting to get old. Oh. A lot of people keep asking me if I'm going to do the Pro Bowl. I'm like, no. I don't give 2 shits about the Pro Bowl this year. I didn't care much for the Pro Bowl last year. It's like, okay, it's like I watched the skills competition, but that's about it. No, this wasn't that, Darius. This was a new one. Now, I hadn't actually seen the Whopper commercial in a while, but this was a different one. All right. Whew. Yeah, it's so weird. It's like I know my desktop's in the background, but I always do the laptop because I can actually face the TV. If I had a set. I mean, if I could turn my desk around, I could do like what Tom Grossi does, but his setup's kind of like diagonal, I think. Okay, Darius, let's not talk about that, Darius. You know the rules in the chat. And it looks like Scott is gonna kneel it in the end zone for a touchback. Oh, wow, McCaffrey kind of took a shot when he broke free from that one. I'm just getting this out of the package before halftime. So looks like we got trips up top. Sanders in the backfield, and it's going to be a handoff to Sanders, and he's going to have a gain of about 4 or 5. So I think if you are the Eagles, you're going to have to get the run game going, and you're going to have to get it going quick. See, D'Amico Ryan's name has come up a lot in coaching vacancies. So 2nd and 6. Looks like Sanders in the backfield. Twins on the right side. It's going to be another handoff to Sanders. And he's going to be short, but he was just met up with a brick wall on that one. All right, so 3rd and 2. So they're going to go with a little bit of shotgun here. Scott goes in motion. Now they're going to go with 2 running backs in backfield. It's going to be a handoff. No, it's going to be a quarterback keeper by Hurts. And he's going to be short. I think they go. Do they go for it here? I mean, Phillies went for it on 4th down once already. It is like 4th and inches, so 4th and 1, and they are going for it. They could do. Oh, I think it's going to be a QB sneak right up the middle, and he's got it. Yeah, anytime you see a bunch of guys packed up like that, you know it's going to be a quarterback sneak. Oh, what a run. All right, so I'm going to go with that double tight look. Sanders in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Hurts looking. He's got Sanders open and he was brought down immediately. How many yards did he get on that? I'll agree with you on Dak, but I'm going to leave the Russell Wilson comments alone. Yeah, too many different people have different opinions on that. Anyway, shotgun here, 2nd and 6. That was a gang of 4. Hurts draws back the pass. He's looking. He's going deep downfield. And incomplete. Travarius Ward in there on the coverage. A lot of physical play right there. Honestly, I'm going to call it right now. I would not be shocked if Jerry Boy decides to pull the trigger on Dak. Because, in my opinion, if Dallas truly wants to contend for a Super Bowl, they have to get rid of Dak. Because I think it starts at quarterback. So now the Eagles are going to go with an empty set here. Receiver. Actually, no, now they got Gainwell in the backfield. Hurts draws back the pass. He's looking, and that is nearly incomplete. We got a flag on the play. Ooh, that might be pass interference. Oh, yeah, that's PI all day. So that gives the Eagles a fresh set of downs. Yeah, I mean, it's like Jimmy Ward. It's like Jimmy Ward was trying to hug him. Well, even Kyle Shanahan can't agree with that one. Damn. He's still arguing his case. All right, so receiver goes into motion. Twins on the right side. Hurts rolls out, looking to pass. He's directing traffic and incomplete. He just throws it out of bounds. All right. Oh, those two were going at it in the pregame. Brown and Ward. Kind of reminds me of the Rams-Niners game last year in the NFC Championship, where I think it was Jalen Ramsey and Robbie Gould going at it. All right. Receiver on the right, Twins up top. Hurts looking, directing traffic, looking, flag on the play, and he's just going to go down. Holding, maybe? Oh, no. Niners just keep shooting themselves in the foot. Illegal use of hands to the face on the defense. I don't know the meme, Darius. I don't know the meme on that one. Ooh, yeah, that's like I said, Niners just keep shooting themselves in the foot with penalties. All right, so now you got Gainwell in the backfield, trips up top, flag on the play, and that's going to be a false start on the Eagles. Yep. That was... Yeah, we're going to say Amalu on that. Huh. I actually pronounced that guy's name right. Surprisingly. Again, I'm going to leave that one alone, Darius, because I don't really care about those two. I stopped caring about Westbrook after he got traded from the Thunder. Hurts draws back the pass. He's got a man open. That is caught. Caught by Dallas Goedert. And then as for Russell Wilson, towards the end of his tenure in Seattle, I just didn't care. I don't know, because it's like, yeah, Seahawks fans are, oh, let Russ cook. He sucked every time Pete Carroll let him cook. That's why he wouldn't let him do his thing, because he sucked when you let him cook. 2nd and 10. Twins on both sides. Hurts draws back. He's going to get Gainwell out of the flat. Gainwell breaks a couple tackles, and he's going to be close. Nice gain on the play. About 2 yards short, maybe less. Yes, 3rd and 2. So, like I said, they are doing a pretty good job of moving the chains. All right, so trips on the right side. I think that's Gainwell in the backfield still. It's going to be a handoff to Gainwell, and he's got it. 1st down. Eagles. Yeah, Niners not having Nick Bosa out there is kind of a killer, unfortunately. The 1st and 10, double tight look now. It's going to be another handoff to Gainwell. He breaks a tackle. He's got a hole. One man to beat. Dragged out of bounds. And that's good enough for another Eagles 1st down. I guess they heard me about whenever I said they need to run the damn ball. Literally. So we're at the 2-minute warning. Wonderful. So like I said, I believe the Niners get the 2nd half kickoff. Like I said, this has been a pretty good game so far. All right. Yeah, I hadn't looked at the over-under for the Chiefs-Bengals game yet. I probably will before I get set for that game. All right. Okay, that show actually looks like it'd be decent, but I don't know. I don't even watch a lot of TV. Huh. Doesn't premiere till February 16th. Some new show called Animal Control. Looks like it could be decent, but yeah. I don't know, Darius. I don't care. I'm not into horror movies like I used to. Like, I don't really watch a lot of movies or TV to begin with. You know that, and I know that. But I'm always busy as well. All right, 1st and 10 after a 2-minute warning. Looks like they're going to go with a little shotgun here. Sanders in the backfield. Hurts takes the handoff. He's going to hand it to Sanders. Sanders looking for a cutback lane, and that might be a no gain, maybe a gain of 1. Yeah, it's a gain of 1. Looks like we're going to go trips up top. And it looks like we're going to have Byron Scott in the backfield this time. Hurts draws back to pass. Looking. He's got a lot of time. Now he's going to run, directing traffic, and he's just going to launch this out of bounds. We got a flag on the play. Ooh, that's good. That's on San Francisco. They are killing themselves on defense right now. I don't know, Darius. I've never been into that show. Yep. Niners just keep killing themselves. Illegal contact on the defense. Yeah, wow. 5 for 23 on penalties for the Niners. Eagles are 3 for 29. So double tight look now. 1st and 10 up near the 20. Going to be a handoff to Sanders. He's got a cutback lane, and he's going to get dragged out of bounds by Greenlaw. I could see them scoring before the half. I might pre-order it, but I don't know yet. 140 to go, 2nd and 5. Double tight look again. It's going to be another handoff to Sanders. He's got a cutback lane. Touchdown, Eagles. So both their touchdowns have been on the ground. And they continue to march down the field. Yeah, back to what I was saying. I might pre-order it. I don't know yet. I don't even know when the release date is. I think it's like sometime in March. Well, I might pre-order it, but I don't know what I'm going to have going on that week. Might be one of the weeks I'm out of town. Elliott on for the extra point, and it is good. Eagles back on top, 14-7. Like I say, Niners are just killing themselves on penalties. I mean, if you're the Niners in the second half, you have to clean up the penalties. That's going to be first order of business, and I'm sure Kyle Shanahan is going to address that in the locker room. But yeah, I haven't pre-ordered a game in a while. I think last time I pre-ordered, I can't remember. It was back in summer of 2020. I actually pre-ordered a physical copy of a game, but I can't remember what game it was. Whew. Honestly, this would be a typical lunch for me anyway. Tuna salad on crackers and a banana and a bottle of water. Can't go too wrong with that. Oh, I had my 2 cups of coffee earlier today. I'm gonna have to look at total stats at halftime. I know Miles Sanders only has like 39 yards, but they gotta have, as a team, the rushing stats have to be more than that. I'll just put it to you this way, Darius. Resident Evil Dead Aim, I would not recommend that game to anybody. I played that game once, never again. All right. 136 to go. Elliott on to kick off. McLeod back deep. And touchback. I don't even know if I still have the stream VOD from when I played that game. I'll have to look. But yeah, I played that whole game in one playthrough on stream. Never again. And the fact that it's like weird. It's like third person over the shoulder, but when you go to aim, it's first person and you can't even see the weapon. Johnson draws back the pass. He's got a man open. That is Deebo Samuel, and he's got it. First down. But yeah, it's one of the light gun shooters in the series, and they are going no huddle. Oh, wow, fumble. Eagles might have got that. Eagles got it. Wow. I'm going to be honest. If the Eagles score again here, they can probably put this game. This game will probably quickly become a runaway. Looking like Hassan Reddick got it. Nicholas, that's what I just said. You're literally copying what I just said there. Well, and here's the thing. That's if you fire the assault rifle in that game. Because it's like the flash. It's like everything else in that game. It's like doesn't have near the flash that did, but still, I can't recommend it unless. Okay, I guess if you're gonna do like a hold up first and 10, twins up top, Hurts draws back the pass. He's got a man open. That is caught. That is Dallas Goddard. And we are right at the 1 minute mark. And they are going no huddle. And it's going to be a check down to Goddard. Goddard's got a couple tackles, and he's got it. Eagles still got 2 timeouts. And they're still going no huddle. All right, double tight look. Hurts is going to hand off to Scott. Scott looking, and he's going to be dragged out of bounds for a loss, but a penalty. It looks like they might get Greenlaw for a face mask. Oh, yeah, that's a face mask. That's a face mask all day long. Wow. So that's I think that'll stop the clock too. They might score right here. No doubt. All right. So trips up top. Sanders in the backfield. Or is that Scott? Nope, that's Scott in the backfield. First and goal with 21 seconds remaining. It's going to be a handoff to Scott. He turns the corner. Touchdown, Eagles. What could go wrong has gone wrong for the Niners. Wow. And, well, it's been a mixture of penalties, your quarterback going down, and just, wow. I'm not going to lie. I almost thought they were going to run a little read option there. Wait. Well, it looks like they're going to go for 2. And a timeout. Wow. Oh, I see what they were doing. They were trying to get him to jump. The Yellow Jackets. The hell? Extra point is good. Who is the Yellow Jackets? Oh, I see what it is. The Frankfurt Yellow Jackets. were a part of the NFL from 1924 to 1931, although the origin dates it back as early as 1899 with the Frankfurt Athletic Association. The Yellow Jackets won the NFL championship in 1926. It says they were founded in 1909. A little bit of NFL history there. So 3 touchdowns for the Eagles, all rushing touchdowns. So I don't think the Niners are going to be in a hurry to rush to get a playoff. They get the second half kickoff. They will probably kneel it down, go to the locker room. They're going to have to score in the second half, though, because if not, it's looking like Philly might turn this into a runaway game. This is honestly the best the Eagles have looked since their Super Bowl run in Super Bowl 52. And we all remember the legacy of Philly, or Philly Special. Kick is off, and it looks like McLeod is going to field it. He gets it to the 20, past the 30, 35, up near the 40. Nice return by Ray McLeod, the former Pittsburgh Steeler. I mean, the Niners are good, but I don't know if Shanahan's offense is designed to play trailing. That's how the Giants are with Dayball. Their offense isn't designed to play from behind. 10 seconds remaining. No, they're going to run a play. So it trips up top. Kind of a tight look. Johnson back to pass. He's got a man open. Incomplete. 5 seconds to go, so what are you guys thinking? Maybe one Hail Mary to the end zone? I mean, I could see it. Yeah, they were not doing a good job of blocking that guy. That was intended for Jennings. Okay, looks like this is probably going to be another deep pass. Nope, it's going to be a screen pass to Debo. He's got the first down, and that is the half. Brought down, and like I said, the Niners will get the second half kickoff. Eagles lead 21-7. Wow. So both teams have been kind of evenly matched, but the scoreboard says otherwise. So your stat leaders. So obviously Josh Johnson, he's 5 for 9, 51 yards, while Jalen Hurts is 13 for 19 for 97 yards. Tail of this game's been all running backs, so because it's like Christian McCaffrey, 7 carries for 55 yards, 1 touchdown. Miles Sanders, 10 carries for 39 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then as for receiving, Debo Samuel, 3 receptions for 33 yards, and Devontae Smith has 1 reception for 29 yards. And division will be awful next game. I don't know who wins that division because Tampa Bay has no answer at quarterback. Atlanta's still in deep shit. New Orleans is in the same boat as Atlanta. Honestly, Carolina might have the best odds to win that division, and I honestly expect Carolina to draft a quarterback this year. Because Sam Darnold's a free agent. I don't think he's coming back. I looked at some of the mock drafts. A lot of the mock drafts have the Panthers selecting Anthony Richardson out of Florida, but if you're the Panthers, you got to consider trading up to that number 1 spot to try to land C.J. Stroud. But here's the thing: out of all the quarterbacks in this draft, I do not see one that's worth trading up for. CJ Stroud's got the best upside, but Will Levis is incredibly raw. Anthony Richardson, I just don't see it. Bryce Young, he can run, but one, he doesn't have good arm strength, and two, he's 5'11", 185. Thing is with Bryce Young, he's going to have to add on some weight because, like I said, when you're 5'11", 185, yeah, you're going to have to put on weight just because of, well, the less underweight you are as a player, the more likely you're taking a risk of an injury. Yeah. I don't know. I'm probably going to do a video about where I think every team is going to be. I might even do my own mock draft, even though I don't do mock drafts for a reason. I know, like, Tom Grossi, he usually does a live stream where he'll do, like, a mock draft, but mock drafts are not my forte, because I know I'm usually way off, especially when you take in the fact you don't know who's going to trade up. It's like, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. Jameis Winston's not bad, but one, he couldn't stay healthy, and two, when he was healthy, you know Dennis Allen's a hack when he would prefer Andy Dalton over Jameis. But then again, when Jameis was brought in, Sean Payton was the one that brought him in. That was not Dennis Allen's doing. It's like, I don't understand. It's like he inherited most of what Sean Payton left him, and he still couldn't win. All I know is New Orleans, them and Atlanta are both in the same boat right now. I could maybe see New Orleans trading up for a quarterback, but like I said, out of all the quarterbacks in the draft, there's not one that I'd consider trading up for. But yeah, New Orleans was a mixture of injuries, bad coaching, and bad timing. I honestly say they're probably going to give Dennis Allen one more year, but if he fails, he's gone. I say the same thing with Arthur Smith in Atlanta. Because in the NFL, it's, I don't know, if you fail as a head coach, I feel like you should be given 2 years unless you land in a really horrible situation and you at least make the best out of a rebuild. Other than that, I don't know what much else to say when it comes to that, unfortunately. Because there's so many intangibles you have to take in the fact. Like, quite literally. Because it's like, look at the Texans. They had back-to-back coaches go one and done. But that speaks more about how much of a shit show the Texans was than anyone. No, yeah, but problem is Atlanta doesn't even know what they're doing at quarterback. Their defense is a literal turnstile, and I'm still not convinced Arthur Smith can be a good head coach. Because it's like, I don't know. I just don't think he's that great of a head coach in general. Because, like I said, he's just, no. It's like all he had riding on him was a couple good years of calling plays for Tennessee. Because if you think about it, that was when Ryan Tannehill regressed after Smith left the Titans. Yeah. It's, I don't know. Too many intangibles to think about with these coaching hires and vacancies and whatnot. But it's just, the only vacancy I've seen that's been filled so far is Carolina. And I mean, I think Frank Reich can be a decent coach, but my only thing with that is he going to have a quarterback? He didn't really have a quarterback. Well, he had Andrew Luck, but Andrew Luck had been ruined by the previous regime and injuries and whatnot. So, yeah, you got to think about that, take all that into fact. And it's, I don't know. The NFC South is going to literally be tank division. The AFC South's not much better, but I know I was watching the dumpster fire one night. Urinating Tree was talking like the Jaguars are about to become Peyton's Colts. And for the longest time, that's who the AFC South was dominated by when the Colts had Peyton Manning. You know what I mean? Like I said, even then, the AFC South wasn't great, but you had Peyton Manning in his prime. You had Tony Dungy as a head coach. Who else did the Colts have? I know you had Marvin Harrison, Jeff Saturday. You had a bunch of Hall of Fame caliber players on that roster. If I can, actually, I am going to look that up real quick. Some of those old Colts rosters. Hold up. Okay, yeah, that was the 06 Colts. I can find it. How's everyone in the chat hanging at halftime? Like I said, it was a good game in the first half, but it looks like Philly is starting to slowly but surely pull away. Let's see. Oh, I know what I was looking up. Okay, I actually forget Booger McFarland was a part of that Colts team. Wow. Oh yeah, Adam Vinatieri was on that team. I know Vinatieri's not in the Hall of Fame yet, but he will be. If he doesn't make the Hall of Fame, something's wrong. Because that was one of the best kickers in the league. Yep. All right. But Mike, I think you're probably going to see the Niners make some big halftime adjustments. I think they're going to have to because, one, they have to clean up the penalties, for one. And then, two, it's like, hold up, I want to look at full stats for that game real quick. Okay, so total yards, Philadelphia's got 166, while the Niners have 117. And then turnovers, the Niners have 2 takeaways. Actually, no, they have 2 turnovers. And then Philly's dominated the time of possession, 15 first downs compared to the Niners' 8. Okay, I'm going to open that in another window. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, you look at the stats, it's like the Niners only 1 for 3 on 3rd down. Philly's converted 2 for 7, but they're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. But yeah, it's like they're dominating them in every facet right now. It's like, it's nuts. But that just goes to show you how dominant Philly is, if anything. Huh. Okay, hold up. I can't remember what time the Chiefs Bengals game tips off. Okay, yeah, 5:30. Because I think I have the stream set for 5:20. I think I do. I'm gonna check real quick. Okay, yeah, I do have the stream set for 5:20. Not bad. Okay. I do got some highlights I need to edit, but I may hold those off for tomorrow. I always go to bed pretty early on a Sunday night because it's a work. Because I obviously I go to work the next morning. All right. It looks like we're about to start the third quarter. Obviously, like I said, the Niners receive the second half kickoff. Okay. All right. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see what kind of like halftime adjustments San Francisco makes because it's like first. And my question is, are you going to get Brock Purdy back or is he ruled out? All right, so the kick is away, touchback. So it sounds like they're leaning towards Brock Purdy being ruled out. According to what they're saying on the sideline, Kyle Shanahan was kind of shaky on that answer. Here we go. Use check I formation now. Use check shifts direction. Toss to McCaffrey. He's looking for blockers, and he's going to go down for a loss. Well, yep, that's one thing you do not want if you are the Niners. So I think that's about a 3-yard loss. Ew. I mean, I wouldn't say that, Darius. I mean, they were desperate. It's like they were pretty much going to trade for anybody. All right, double tight look. Second and 13. Kittle goes into motion. Johnson draws back to pass. And that is incomplete. Intended for Deebo Samuel. But yeah, no, Darius. I mean, at the same time, Carolina was desperate. And I've come to realize Baker's a backup at best. I wouldn't call him a bust, but he is a mere disappointment. The only quarterbacks from that draft that's lived up to the hype is Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. Biggest quarterback bust out of that draft was Josh Rosen, no doubt. In fact, he's probably the biggest bust out of that draft, period. 3rd and 13, Twins up top. Jennings goes into motion. Now we got trips up top. Johnson draws back. He's got a man open. That's caught by George Kittle. And he has him a first down. That's another thing they're going to have to do in the passing game. Get the ball to George Kittle. Because he's your best overall weapon in your receiving core. Okay, here's where I'm going to argue that, Darius. You also got to think about the fact he had Hugh Jackson and Freddie Kitchens in his first 2 years. He was doing good under Stefanski, but he should have never been playing with that shoulder injury. It was his non-throwing shoulder, but still, he should have never been playing. Oh. And they're going to get the Eagles for offsides. Wait, no, delay a game. I almost thought that was going to be offsides because they showed an Eagles player jump. So that's the 3rd delay of game on the Niners. This is what I say. I had no optimism for Josh Johnson. I mean, how many? I can't even remember how many teams that guy has been with. I'll look that up. First and 15 now. Looks like Twins up top. Johnson draws back. He's going to dump it off to McCaffrey. A check down out of the flat and 1 yard gain. He was brought down by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Oh, wow. I look up his career history. This guy has literally been around the league. He's drafted in the 5th round with the 180th pick out of San Diego. Double tight look for the Niners. Johnson draws back, and that is nearly intercepted. Good coverage by Darius Slay. At the same time, though, you also got to think the Cardinals were poorly ran as well. The thing is with Rosen, he was boom or bust, but I did not see him as a top 10 pick. In my opinion, he was a second rounder, maybe 3rd rounder at best. What? Wow. Oh, shit. Now Josh Johnson might have went down. Well, my sincere condolences, because apparently their emergency quarterback, Christian McCaffrey, oh, they're bringing Purdy back out. So 3rd and 14. If Purdy's back in, they're probably going to run it. I don't see him throwing with a hurt shoulder. Empty set now. Now McCaffrey's in backfield. Trips up top. It's going to be a handoff to McCaffrey. A little draw play. And he's not even going to get close to the 1st down. So now they will come out to punt. Wisnowski on the punt. Can't remember who's back deep. Punt is up. And it is going to be called a fair catch up near the 20. That was Cavay on the return. Like I said before, that Cardinals roster that year was abysmal. I mean, Larry Fitzgerald was still solid, but he was way past his prime. Well, and the problem is, I don't know. Steve Wilkes back then, he was not ready to be a head coach. Not at all. But yeah, the Cardinals, their roster wasn't bad now, but I'm interested to see what they're going to do in the offseason. Because I feel like DeAndre Hopkins is on the trade block, which realistically, I could see a team like Chicago that desperately needs receiver help trading for him. So I said Josh Johnson's been around. So here's a list of teams he's played for. So he was drafted by Tampa Bay. He was there for 3 years. This is actually his 3rd stint with the Niners. He's on the practice squad. Then he played for the Sacramento Mountain Lions. Then he had 1 year stints with the Browns, Bengals, 49ers again, Bengals, Jets, Colts, Bills, Ravens, Giants, Texans, Raiders again, Texans. Okay, then Washington, then the San Diego Fleet, 1 year with the Lions, then the LA Wildcats of the XFL, 1 year stint with the Niners again, then the Jets, Ravens, Broncos, and now the Niners again. So talk about a literal journeyman. Wow. Why would he want to go to Cleveland? Honestly, if he gets traded anywhere, I think it's got to be Chicago. Because Chicago desperately needs wide receiver help. And I don't know. I would not want to go play for Cleveland right now. I mean, yes, you got... Well, I'm not going to go into Watson. I mean, you guys know me. I do not like Watson at all. That division's brutal. All right, so 1st and 10. Looks like they're going to go with the double tight look here. It's going to be a handoff to Sanders. He's going to get maybe a gain of about 3 yards or whatnot. Again, I just don't see it. I think he'd be a better... I think, like I said, if you're Chicago, I think you at least have to make a call to Arizona and see what they would want to give up. Now we got shotgun here for the Eagles. 2nd and 7. Hurts draws back to pass. He's got a man open. That is incomplete. Intended for A.J. Brown. Lenore on the coverage. I don't know. That division, though, I'll just put it to you this way. If Lamar leaves the Ravens, like I think he's going to, which he probably will, the Ravens are going to be in deep shit. But they're in deep shit regardless whether they pay him or he leaves. Looks like they're going to go with shotgun again. Hurts draws back to pass. 3rd and 7. He's going deep. And incomplete. Intended for A.J. Brown once again. Because I know Your Egging Tree brought this up in one of his videos. It's like the Ravens, it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because it's like, do you pay Lamar what he wants and take a chance on his health behind an average offensive line and very little receiving weapons? Or does he walk? Brett Kern on the punt. Ray McLeod back deep. My TV signal's fading out a little bit. McLeod is going to return it. He's going to get up to about the 35-yard line. And it looks like Brock Purdy is going to come out. My question is, can Brock Purdy even throw with that elbow injury? I don't know. I mean, yeah, Josh Allen played through an elbow injury, but you saw his stat line during the injury. I mean, that many interceptions is par for the course when you're playing hurt. And unfortunately, that's how it's always been, because that's how that cookie crumbles. Unfortunately. All right. But, yeah. I don't know. I just know after the Super Bowl, when free agency starts, I think a lot of teams are going to have a lot of questions to answer. But yeah, it's like I'm shocked they're putting Brock Purdy back out there. I mean, I know, but question is with Christian McCaffrey, do you want him out there as your emergency quarterback? I just, I, I don't know. And what do you guys think? And does Josh Johnson even return? Because I think he went into the blue tent. I think. That's what I'm wondering. Kevin Burkhardt literally just asked the same question I did. Can he throw? I mean, I've covered high school games in which a quarterback was playing with a hurt shoulder, but and that'd really be the only quarterback they have, and they have to become really one dimensional because he couldn't throw with it. So a double wing look now for the Niners. Debo goes in motion. It's gonna be a jet sweep. And he breaks a couple of tackles, but he's going to go down for about a 5-yard loss. Oh, they're especially going to be if Lamar Jackson leaves. Because honestly, I'm going to tell you this right now. If they try to franchise Lamar, I bet he tells them no and he's going to walk. Because it's all like I said with the Ravens on Lamar. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if you pay him the big bucks, you're taking a chance on him getting hurt. Full house set now for the Niners. And it's going to be a handoff to McCaffrey, and he's going to maybe get a couple yards on the gain. Not much, though. That's a gain of 1. But yeah, like I said, the Ravens are in deep shit because it's all like, do you pay Lamar or not? All right, 3rd and 13. They're going to go with that double tight look, trips up top. Let they see if he's going to be able to throw it. Purdy draws back. He's got McCaffrey, and he is not going to get close. So 4th down. Oh, wow. I don't know. I mean, I could see Lamar and the Jets, but I don't know what the Jets are going to do. I don't want. If they go after Aaron Rodgers, I think they're making a mistake because that just means they're desperate. Wisnowski on the punt. And fair catch. Covey, fair caught it right up near the 10. But no, I'll put it to you this way as far as the Jets and the Ravens go. Thing is, I don't know if I see Zach Wilson starting anywhere else because I think he kind of burned his bridges in New York. Now, as far as if the Jets were to go after Aaron Rodgers, one, that's like the equivalent of the Broncos going after Russell Wilson. It's out of desperation. 2, I cannot see Rodgers getting along with New York media. Because thing is, we seen how salty he got with Packers media. He does that with the Jets media. I don't know. I just don't think Rodgers to the Jets is a good fit. I don't know. The Ravens could go after Rodgers too, but my problem with that I don't think he fits in a power run scheme that well. Well, actually, I think they probably get away from that with Greg Roman gone. But if you think about it, Greg Roman was part of the problem. Do they get rid of Harbaugh or do they keep him? And Harbaugh has actually been with the Ravens for a good minute. Can't remember how long he's been there. Oh, actually, he's been with the Ravens since 2008. Believe it or not, that's been his only head coaching job. It's like before that, and I actually didn't realize Harbaugh was a part of Andy Reid's coaching tree because he was with the Eagles as a special teams coordinator for 8 years and then the defensive backs coach for 1 year. Then before that, he was mainly a college coordinator, having stops at Western Michigan, Pittsburgh, Morehead State, Cincinnati, and Indiana. Wow. No. Zach Wilson's got Johnny Manziel written all over him. And I remember when he was drafted, that's what Colin Cowherd was constantly saying about Wilson. And I could see the comparisons too. So 1st and 10 is going to be a handoff. I believe that was Byron Scott. I didn't see if that was a gain of 1 or a no gain. Gain of 1. I mean, realistically, if the Eagles wanted to, they could just sell out to the run and not throw a pass this whole quarter. It's worked out for them so far. Double tight look, 2nd and 9. Double wing look. Hurts draws back the pass. Looking, directing traffic. Now he's going to run, and he gets close to a 1st down. He's short, but he's close. Sec 3rd and 2, so he's close. So an empty set here. It'll be interesting. I mean, if it's an empty set and it's that short, you gotta watch that quarterback draw. He is gonna throw, and he's got it. Caught by Devontae Smith. And good enough for a 1st down. Is it weird I didn't like Hurts when he was at OU, but yet now I somehow like his style of play? All right, so trips on the right side, 1st and 10 from about the 20, up near the 25. And it's going to be a handoff to, that was Gainwell. I didn't see his jersey number from a distance. So yeah, it looks like it's mainly going to be about them grinding out the clock, keeping the Niners offense off the field. Kind of a double tight look here. It's going to be another handoff to Gainwell, and he's going to be held up behind the line. So 3rd down. Like I said, Eagles have done a good job of moving the chains so far. Boy, Bosa's got the hell beat out of him today. Got cleated on special teams. Got manhandled earlier. All right. Shotgun look here on 3rd and 5. Hurts draws back to pass. He's looking. He's going to dump that off to Gainwell, and he's got a 1st down and then more. See, I think that's one thing you got to really like about the Eagles' offense. They do such a good job of like moving the chains. All right. So trips on the right side. And that's going to be a handoff. No, that's a quarterback keeper. Hurts gets around the right side and he gets out of bounds. I think of about 5 or 6 on that play. All right, so looks like we got a little bit of shotgun once again. Second and 6. Hurts draws back to pass. He's got a man open. That is incomplete. That was intended for Pascal. Jimmy Ward on the coverage. So now we got another third down and upcoming for the Eagles. 3rd and 6. So they've done good on third down so far. They've actually burned quite a bit of time off the clock. Shotgun once again for the Eagles. Hurts draws back to pass. He's going deep. He's got a man. That is incomplete. Intended for Watkins. I don't know, Nicholas. Some Steelers fan that said that. Why a Steelers fan would say that, I've got no clue. Then again, I'm going to assume that Steelers fan just said that because he wants the Ravens to be as bad as possible. All right, so Kern on the punt, McLeod back deep. Ooh, he got drilled on that one. Flag is down. That's coming back. Let's see if it's running into the kicker or roughing the kicker. Ooh. That's what I said. Penalties have killed the Niners, and wow. Well, that's like the Niners thought they were getting the ball back. Then they accidentally hit the punter. Show's over. Shanahan's letting that ref have it. I mean, as Mike Pereira said, it was a precautionary call. Wow. Wow. So shotgun, 1st and 10. Hurts gets the snap off, and it's going to be a quarterback run up the middle. He's got blockers, and he's got the 1st down. One thing you got to watch about that empty set, they could run a quarterback draw when you're least expecting it. I don't know, Nicholas. I think it's going to be a monumental shocker if he stays in Green Bay. Because just by the looks of his press conferences after they lost to the Lions, I think you got to get rid of him. And I think the Packers, they have to see what they got in Jordan Love, honestly. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. That's going to be a handoff to Scott. No, another quarterback keeper. And he's going to get maybe a gain of 2 or 3 on that play. Actually, a gang of 2. But yeah, I just don't see him staying in Green Bay, but who's going to want to trade for him? Realistically, if he doesn't get traded, I think he retires. I just don't see him staying in Green Bay. Trips up top now, 2nd and 8. Hurts is going to draw a pass. Now he's going to run. He breaks free, and he's got the first down before finally being pushed out of bounds. And we got a flag on the play. Niners are falling apart right now. That's probably going to be unnecessary roughness or a leg hit. Called it. Yeah, I think Eagles are probably about to put this one away. This is like I said, the Niners have been falling apart this whole game. That was on you, Funga. All right, first and goal for the Eagles. Tight end goes into motion. It's going to be a handoff to Scott. He keeps pushing the pile, and he's going to get a gain of a couple. Boy, he was really pushing the pile there. This third quarters went by pretty quick. Wow. All right, this might be a quarterback sneak up the middle. Hurts got it. He's pushing the pile. And he's going to get held up at the line. Third down. I mean, if you don't get it here, you're in field goal range. Being up, you're up 3 touchdowns. I'd probably just take the points if they don't get it here. I mean, I would. All right. 3rd and goal here. They're going to do this again. Can he push the pile? He's in. Touchdown. This is where I say they are putting it away. Wow. Wow, you got to give him a lot of credit. He was pushing the pile and everything. What a run. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. 28-7. All 4 touchdowns have came off rushes. Huh. I didn't know Bradley Cooper was an Eagles fan. They just showed him up in like the skybox, I think. Did not know that. Oh wow. Looks like it looks like Travis Kelce is going to be active for the AFC Championship. I did not realize McCole Hardman has not played since November 6th. He's active. Wow. I mean, Hardman's not bad, but I've seen better. I actually need to see who's going to be active and inactive for that game. I mean, like I said, that's going to be a huge game. Like I said, Burrow, he's 3-0 in his career against Mahomes so far. Hold up. If I can find it. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how I can find. Okay. Okay, so it looks like inact. Not really recognizing a lot of the names on the injury report. So kick is away from McLeod, and he's gonna return it out of the end zone. It looks like he's gonna have be set up for a good return. Flag is down. Holding, maybe? Yep. If it wasn't a holding, it was going to be a block in the back. We've seen that movie a couple times. All right, so it looks like they're going to go with that double tight look for the Niners. Juszczyk goes into motion. A handoff to McCaffrey, and he breaks free, and he's going to be close. They might be able to get one more playoff before the start of the fourth quarter. Okay, so Josh Johnson's out with a concussion, so if Purdy can't go, looks like CMC's their backup, their emergency quarterback. The tight look. It's likely going to be the last play before the start of the fourth. It's a handoff to McCaffrey, and he's got it. And that'll take us to the fourth quarter. Niners have a long way to dig themselves out of this one. Wow. Well, this is going to be interesting. This is like I said, they got a long way to dig themselves out of a 28-7 deficit. And the fact that none of your quarterbacks are healthy is not helping your case. Oh God. Oh. I just seen Minnesota Vikings man tweet out where he's cheering for 38-7 now. That was actually the score of when the Eagles beat the Vikings in the NFC Championship a few seasons ago. All right, so start of the fourth quarter. Niners still have a long way to go. First and 10 up near the 30. I formation now. Samuel goes into motion. It's going to be a handoff to McCaffrey, and flags are down. He's going to get rushed out of bounds, but let's see who this is on.
Center and just continue to hand the ball off as we've seen since he's re-entered. Kind of tells you it's such a shame. It's a shame.
Okay, so that was offside. So it looks like it's going to still be first down for the Niners. Actually, 1st and 5 now. All right, so kind of a double tight look once again. Juszczyk goes into motion. Now a full house look. And it's going to be a reverse to Samuel. He's trying to break free, and he's going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. So that's 2nd and 4, so a gain of 1. Yeah, it's like the Niners. I don't know if the Niners can even throw it right now. All right. So double tight look, double wing look, kind of. It's going to be a handoff to McCaffrey, and he's got it. First down for the Niners. All right. So they're going to go with that similar look again. McCaffrey in the backfield. Juszczyk goes into motion. And now it's going to be a handoff to Kittle. He's going to stumble his way forward for a gain of a few yards. All right, so looks like they're going to keep going with this similar double tight or double wing look. Samuel goes into motion. And it's going to be a reverse to Samuel, and that might be no gain. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's going to have to call a pass, but thing is, can Purdy even throw it? They've only thrown one pass since he's came back in. Could let McCaffrey throw it. I know he's got an arm on him. Third and 5. It's going to be a handoff to McCaffrey, and he's not going to get it. So they're going to have to go. It looks like they will go for it right here. I mean, pretty much have to. And this is pretty much how the Eagles have been stacking the box because they know what they're going to do. Double tight look now. McCaffrey goes into motion. It's going to be a toss to Debo, and they are not going to get it. And the Eagles are going to have the ball in good territory. Wow. Yeah, it's like the Niners cannot do anything right now.
Regularly, it will keep coming back. Try Head and Shoulders. It contains zinc purifiol, which fights the germ that causes dandruff, and when used regularly, prevent it from coming back. For up to 100% dandruff protection, use Head and Shoulders. The crowd is deadly silent. Young Cinderella story happening right in front of our eyes. Former quarterback about to become tournament champion.
All right.
Michelob Ultra is taking over the big game. Order Ultra now.
All right, so like I said, I think they've already put this game away. They score here on this drive. Talk about they're literally putting it on now. All right. So we got about 10:52 remaining until it looks like the Eagles will inevitably go to the Super Bowl. All right. It looks like it's going to be a handoff to Gainwell, and he's going to get him. He's going to get it up to the 40. And we got another injured player down. I believe that is Dickerson. Ooh, he's in extreme pain. That was a gang of 3, but wow. Oh, yeah. It's like he was immediately grabbing his shoulder. Alright. Oh, it appears we're back. 2nd and 7. It looks like, not sure what that is. The receiver goes into motion. It's going to be another handoff. This one to Gainwell. He breaks the tackle. He's got the first down. Finally brought down. So I say I think they're just going to continue to hand the ball off. You might as well. I'm going to refresh this real quick. Wasn't showing it. There we go. I had to refresh the thing. Like I said, those commercials, I mean, they got to come up with a better jingle than that. A lot better. Stack look now. It's going to be another handoff to Gainwell, and he... No gain, maybe? Yeah, no gain. Wow. All right, so 2nd and 10, and that stack look again. Gonna be another handoff to Gainwell, and this time he's sacked for a loss. All right, so speaking of spread you out 5 wide, empty set now. Oh, no. Gainwell's in the backfield, so now Tripp's up top. That's going to be another handoff to Gainwell, and he might be lucky to get a gain of 1. There's 1. If that's on the Niners, they're just, what are they doing? Oh, why are you doing this, Niners? I mean, come on. I get you're down by... What are you doing, Niners? I get you're down by multiple scores, but you really think that's going to help you? Wow. What an idiot. Wow. And they're already close to the red zone, so they can continue to add it on here. All right, so kind of a stacked look, kind of a T look here. Gonna be a handoff to Gainwell. He's gonna get sacked for a loss. That's a loss of 3, so brings up 2nd and 13. All right, looks like they're showing shotgun again. And it's going to be another handoff to Gainwell, and he's going to get him a nice gain there. Gets it to the 11. So that'll be third down and about 7. Like I said, even if they don't get it here, they're in field goal range. They have burned quite a bit of time off the clock. All right, they are showing shotgun. No, they are showing shotgun with a bit of a stack look. Another handoff to Gainwell, and this time it's a loss. It looks like they are going to bring out Jake Elliott for the first field goal attempt of the night. So 31 yards out. So Kern on the hold. Elliott to kick. He's 12 for 12 this year, his longest being 53. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. 31-7. Well, it looks like, I'd say it looks like maybe Minnesota Vikings man might get his wish of a 38-7 score, maybe. They just showed that Peyton and Eli commercial where Peyton's like, "We're not going. Do not leave this room." And what does Eli do? He leaves the room, but he says he technically didn't. That's pretty funny. So like I said, after this game ends, I'm going to be getting ready to go do the next game. Nicholas, I've never even heard of that game. I don't even know what it is. Doesn't sound like something I'd be interested in anyway.
Winning coach gets brother bragging rights for a year. Because the big game this year is flag football, and the NFC is definitely better. The NFC is better than
Again, Nicholas, I've never heard of that game either. You're talking about games I've never even heard of. All right, so 5:17 to go. Eagles lead 31-7. Elliott on the kick. McLeod back deep. And he's going to return it. Gets it past the 10. Actually, no, that's Debo Samuel. He gets it up to close to the 30. Gets down to about the 30. And we got a little bit of a scrum afterwards.
What are they feeling right now? Yeah, the opportunity to host the NFC Championship trophy on your home field in front of your home crowd. You said I had the opportunity to experience that back in 2015. Memorable and kind of magical season. We fell short in the Super Bowl.
All right.
These next 2 weeks.
All right, so let's see what the Niners do here. Wait a minute. Now McCaffrey's in at quarterback. All right. Yep. Oh, now they're going to go with the reverse. Now McCaffrey's going to throw. Pump fakes. Now he's going to throw. Goes downfield. That is way incomplete. Wow. Yeah. I mean, like, and now Purdy's back out there. I don't know. I mean, the Niners really have no healthy quarterbacks. Not at all. So I really don't know what they're doing right now. All right, so Purdy draws back the pass, and he's going to dump it off to Kittle. I don't know if he got anything on that play. Okay, so it was a gain of 1. So now it's probably going to be a run. He's under center, double tight look. Juszczyko's in motion, toss to McCaffrey, and he's going to be short, and they will probably go for it just because. And we got a little bit of fight here. Wow. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a flag. Okay, now the benches have cleared. Kind of. Wow, the Niners bench almost cleared. Wow. Trent Williams is probably going to get ejected because he threw a punch, and I think that's what the flag was for. Wow. Well, yeah, the bench is kind of cleared, and we kind of saw this coming. But yeah, Trent Williams, he's probably gone for sure because I saw him throw a punch. Well, actually, no, what happened? He threw down Wallace, and then he's throwing punches at Dean. Yeah, I think Williams is gone for sure. You cannot do that. Yeah, I can guarantee New York's going to get a look at that. Yeah, see, even Mike Pereira said that. They're going to throw him out. And no kidding. Yeah, honestly, Niners are probably definitely punting now. Because that's 4th down. That's going to probably back them up to the goal line. Wow. Oh, wow. Wallace is disqualified too. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay, yeah, but like I said, Williams was gone nonetheless. I mean, he kind of threw him down and then threw a punch. Wow. So they're going to go for it. And McCaffrey's in at quarterback. Nope, Purdy's under center. Oh, now they're going to do a reverse to Samuel. Looking, and he is stopped. And the ball is out. Eagles got it. And even if they didn't force the fumble, they were still going to get it. You know, I'm gonna take a look and see what Urinating Tree is saying. You know, Urinating Tree usually live tweets the games. Wow. True statement on this. I think at this rate, anyone in the stadium can throw the football longer and with more accuracy than Brock Purdy. His elbow is F. He's not wrong. So now Minshew in at quarterback. And as I hand off to Boston Scott. So it seems leading up to the scrum, it seems that goes back to I believe it was A.J. Brown and Jimmy Ward having a little pregame scuffle. All right. So we got about 3.5 minutes to go. They're probably just gonna run the clock down. And it's gonna be another handoff to Boston Scott, and he's gonna be dropped for a loss. Wow. So well, I think I had the Eagles going to the Super Bowl in the preseason. I think a lot of us did, actually. Wow. All right, 3rd and 6. I mean, they can I formation. Actually, they're in kind of a pro set here. He's going to hand off to Scott. He's going to get close. So do they kick the field goal or do they go for it? I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to write down the 2-minute warning, probably go for it, and then try to seal it. I mean, if we're being honest, that's the logical choice on paper. Yeah. 2-minute warning, and the Eagles are just 2 minutes away from going to Super Bowl 57. Hey, we're going to have time to spare before the Chiefs and Bengals kick off. That's what I like to see. And I'll probably do me a little recap, which stay tuned to my YouTube. Sorry, I accidentally hit the key there. My bad. Nothing to worry about. We are back online there. All right. So like oh wow. Okay, I'm not gonna. They're showing the trailer for Cocaine Bear. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to see that movie. Okay. Hold up, I'm gonna see what time I have that stream set for.
So when that catch gets hauled in, with it, it's not impossible. It's just
5:20, I think. Yeah, kickoff's 5:30 Central Time. Yes. All right. Ooh. Well, I mean, the game started out close, but then, like I said, injuries kept piling up for the Niners. So did the penalties. And, yeah, 4th and 2. Honestly, if you're the Eagles, you are probably going for this because if you go for it and you get it, you can kneel it down. It's a handoff to Boston Gainwell. He's got it, and that is going to be ball game. Wow. All right, so I'm going to post the link in the chat. So set reminders. I am posting the link for the next stream in the chat. So you guys can go ahead, set reminders for that. And I am going, so it looks like we're going to have at least a couple kneel downs here. Gardner Minshew out there. That'll do it. And that is going to wrap it up. Like I said, I've got the links in the chat. I'm going to take about a 10-15 minute break, and I will be back with the next stream up. And that's about it. I will catch you guys in about 15 minutes.